Episode 8, the Season 1 finale of Ahsoka, titled The Jedi, the Witch, and the Warlord, is 45 to 48 minutes long. Very action-based. In the beginning, we see that Morgan Elsbeth is turned into one of the Great Mothers, which is really interesting. I didn't expect this character to last as long as she did. And then we see Ezra, Sabine, and Ahsoka go after General or Grand Admiral Thrawn, and they make it to the ship, and they fight some stormtroopers. The Great Mothers resurrect them as in, I want to say, zombie stormtroopers. They try and fend them off. Ahsoka and Morgan Elsbeth have a lightsaber fight, and it's a really interesting. Morgan Elsbeth meets her demise, which I can't believe it took this long, like I stated. And Thrawn, knowing his very strategic things that he does, he escapes, and in his own right, he says, "Long live the Empire." Ezra goes home, and Ahsoka and Sabine are left helping the Noti. And then we see Shin, and then we see Balin's skull, and that's really the entire episode. For what it was really heavily based with action. Like I said, it was good action. We didn't know what to expect, what to anticipate. I was kind of disappointed that we didn't see Thrawn and Ahsoka meet face to face. But Thrawn really is a villain to watch out for in the Star Wars universe. We know his history, we know his backstory, we know that what he's capable of, but what can he do more now, especially for the live action versions and how everything is going. This was a fun season 1 of Ahsoka, but I wanted a little bit more. Being a Star Wars fan myself for so many years, I want to say that I hope season 2 is better and we see more of Thrawn, or just give us a Thrawn TV show just about him, how he came to be where he is. That would be even better. It's always the villains in the Star Wars universe that really push these stories forward, and Thrawn is that character. It did take a while for this series to get going, but seeing Anakin Skywalker come back and then seeing him go in and out of being Darth Vader, Ahsoka seeing this, and we see the Force ghost of Anakin at the end of this episode. This is a fun way that they're doing things, and then how Hayden Christensen is back as Anakin, but not, the word Darth Vader isn't mentioned, the name at all. But Thrawn mentions to Ahsoka, like, "Oh, I knew your apprentice, or I knew your master," and he's like, sad that you didn't turn out the way you. It's great. It's a great dialogue by Thrawn. He's so calming, but yet intimidating in a way, which is really done well. Certain characters I really didn't feel for, Of course, it comes from the animated series into the live action. Dave Filoni wrote every single episode of this show and only directed episode 1 and 5. But other than that, different directors directed each episode. 8 episodes is great. No more than that would have been too much of a drawn out, persistent aspect of what you can do with the Star Wars universe and this show. I'm curious to see where the story goes, what's going to happen next, and will we cross paths with other aspects of the Star Wars lore of The Mandalorian, Ahsoka? Will we see anything else like that happen? And what can happen now? And how much of a threat will Thrawn play? And will this go into the universe of the films? Because if we know the timeline now, we know how everything is and where everything stacks up to be. And what other cameos could we see in the Ahsoka universe? Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about this episode, part 8, episode 8, the season 1 finale of Ahsoka. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What did you think about the aspect of the series as a whole? Did you like it? Was it up to your standards? As a Star Wars fan, did you like what they did? Did you not like what they did? Who was your favorite character? Who was your least favorite character? What did you want to see more of? Do you think Thrawn is still that threatening villain that we know and love? And do you think that Morgan Elsbeth character was a little bit too long and, drawn out? And do you finally happy that she met her demise? Where do you see this story going, and where do you think the story is going to go? And do you think we'll see more of Anakin Skywalker? Do you think Darth Vader will show up? Do you think we'll get a Mandalorian crossover? I mean, we know Ahsoka came into the Mandalorian, but do you see, Mando coming into this? And what do you think is going to happen? Let me know in the comment section below about all of the questions I just asked, and be sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for new review videos on my channel. I will see you on the next review video, and thank you so much for tuning in to my weekly episodic review of Ahsoka. I'm Mr. Filmstock, and thank you for tuning in.